Welcome, rare gems. In the world of human interactions, there's a special group of individuals whose presence is as intriguing as the deepest parts of the ocean. Among them, the Sigma female stands out, a unique mix of strength, intelligence, and mystery that leaves people both fascinated and a bit intimidated. Imagine her like a lightning bolt in a stormy sky, capturing attention with her powerful and mesmerizing energy. But what makes her so different? What elements combine to make her such a formidable presence? Join me as we dive into the complex mind of the Sigma female, where fear and fascination blend together in a captivating dance of curiosity and wonder. Number 1. Detached decision-making. Sigma females are like the Sherlock Holmes of real life. They make decisions based on cold, hard logic, rather than getting swept up in a wave of emotions. This can be quite unsettling for people who are used to using emotions to persuade others. Imagine this. You're trying to convince a Sigma female to take a spontaneous road trip. You try everything: puppy dog eyes, stories of adventure, and promises of amazing Instagram moments. But instead of getting excited, she calmly asks, "Have we thought about the costs, the time involved, and the potential benefits?" It's like trying to sell snow boots to someone in the desert. Her logical approach can make those who rely on emotional tactics feel like they've just tried to sell ice to an Eskimo. The Sigma female's ability to stay cool and not get swayed by emotions is like a superpower, leaving the emotionally persuasive types feeling like they've brought a butter knife to a lightsaber fight. So, while you're busy crafting an emotional appeal worthy of an Oscar, she's there with her spreadsheet, weighing the pros and cons. And that, my friend, is why her logical decision-making can leave others feeling completely out of their depth. Number 2. Dual persona. Interacting with a Sigma female can be like trying to understand a chameleon. One moment, she's the serious, focused professional at work, and the next, she's the relaxed, humorous friend making everyone laugh over coffee. It's as if she has a hidden switch to toggle between different roles, leaving everyone puzzled about her true nature. Picture this. You're in a meeting with her. She's all business, discussing quarterly targets and strategies with surgical precision. But later at a party, she transforms into the life of the event, entertaining everyone with her quick wit and engaging stories. You might start wondering if she has a twin. Her ability to show different aspects of her personality can be genuinely baffling. People tend to categorize others neatly, but the Sigma female keeps defying those categories. It's like trying to catch smoke. Just when you think you've understood her, she shifts, revealing another side that changes everything. For those attempting to decipher her true intentions, it's like navigating a maze. One moment, she's deeply philosophical, pondering life's mysteries. The next, she's lightheartedly dismissing deep conversations with a joke and a smile. This dual nature keeps everyone guessing, unsure of which version of her they'll encounter. Her knack for adapting and showcasing different sides makes her an enigma. It's like dealing with a human Swiss Army knife, versatile and always surprising. While others are trying to figure out the best approach, she's already ahead, seamlessly fitting into any situation with her multifaceted persona. Number 3. Resistance to manipulation. Trying to manipulate a Sigma female is like trying to sell magic beans to a seasoned farmer. They see through manipulation tactics with the clarity of a high-definition TV, and they just won't play along. Imagine you're at work and someone uses flattery to get the Sigma female to take on extra tasks. "You're the only one who can handle this project. You're just so amazing at everything." Instead of basking in the praise, she raises an eyebrow and responds, "Nice try, but I see what you're doing and my plate's full." People who rely on manipulation often end up feeling like they've been caught with their hand in the cookie jar. It's like they've walked into a game of chess thinking it was checkers, only to realize too late that they're several moves behind. Sigma females have a built-in BS detector that's fine-tuned to spot insincerity and ulterior motives. While others might get swayed by guilt trips, flattery, or passive-aggressive tactics, she's more likely to call it out with a smirk and a, "Yeah, not gonna happen." This resistance can be downright intimidating. The manipulators are left scrambling, their usual tricks rendered useless. It's like watching a magician's act fall flat when the audience already knows how all the tricks are done. In the end, those who try to manipulate a Sigma female learn quickly. It's a futile effort, and they better come up with a more honest approach. Dear Sigma sister, if you find this video enjoyable, insightful, and educational, remember to subscribe. Join our Rare Gems community for more amazing content. Trust me, you won't want to miss out. It's like uncovering a hidden stash of your favorite treats. Number 4. Strategic silence. A Sigma female knows that sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. She uses silence like an expert chef uses a knife, cutting through the noise and making others uneasy with the weight of unspoken thoughts. Imagine you're in a lively debate and everyone is throwing out their opinions like candy on Halloween. Suddenly, the Sigma female goes quiet, dead quiet. It's not the awkward silence of someone lost for words. It's intentional, like she's pressed pause just to see how everyone else reacts. You can almost hear the wheels turning in people's heads as they wonder, what's she thinking? Did I say something wrong? Do I have something on my face? Her silence isn't empty. It's loaded with meaning. It's the kind of silence that makes others start second-guessing themselves. While they're scrambling to fill the void, she's calmly observing, waiting for the perfect moment to speak, delivering a comment or question that cuts right to the chase. This tactic can be unsettling. It's like when you send a risky text and see the typing indicator, only for it to disappear. Your mind races, imagining all sorts of scenarios. That's the effect of her strategic silence. It leaves others projecting their fears and uncertainties. In negotiations, her silence is a psychological tactic. The other side starts talking more, offering up concessions just to break the uncomfortable quiet. It's like a game of chicken, and she rarely blinks first. Even at social gatherings, her silence can shift the dynamics. At a dinner party, while everyone else is trying to outshine each other with loud stories and jokes, she's the one who makes everyone lean in closer with just a raised eyebrow and a thoughtful pause. In short, her strategic silence is like a spotlight, exposing others' insecurities and making them reveal more than they intended. It's a reminder that sometimes the loudest statement is the one left unsaid. Number 5. Directness. Sigma females have a knack for telling it like it is. They don't bother with sugarcoating or beating around the bush. They serve the truth straight up. For those who prefer their reality with a bit of sugar, this can be quite jarring. Picture this. You're in a meeting discussing a project that's gone off the rails. While everyone else is tiptoeing around the issue, offering vague suggestions and hesitant feedback, the Sigma female cuts through the fog with a blunt, "This plan isn't working because we didn't allocate enough resources and the timeline was unrealistic. We need to fix that now." Her directness can feel like a splash of cold water, refreshing but also a bit of a shock. People who thrive on pleasantries and diplomatic language often find themselves scrambling when she lays down the unvarnished truth. It's like expecting a gentle drizzle and getting a thunderstorm instead. In social situations, this trait can be just as startling. Imagine a group of friends trying to decide where to eat. Everyone's doing the "I'm fine with anything" dance, trying to be polite. Then she chimes in with, "We're wasting time. Let's go to that new sushi place. It's got great reviews and a table available now." Her candor slices through the indecision like a hot knife through butter, leaving everyone else to either follow or be left behind. Her honesty isn't about being harsh for the sake of it. It's about valuing clarity and efficiency over niceties. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, quick and to the point. While some might wince at the sting, others appreciate the straightforwardness that cuts through the clutter. For those used to evasive politeness, dealing with a Sigma female can be like stepping into a different climate zone. There's no time to acclimate. You're just in it, feeling the brisk air of truth hit you head-on. In the end, her directness isn't about ruffling feathers. It's about getting things done and communicating effectively. So, while it might take some getting used to, her straightforward approach is a breath of fresh air in a world often clouded by euphemisms and half-truths. Number 6. Controlled vulnerability. A Sigma female understands that showing vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's a tool she uses with the skill of a master craftsman. She reveals her softer side selectively and strategically, leaving others both disarmed and cautious, wary of underestimating her complexity and strength. Imagine you're in a heated debate at work, and the Sigma female suddenly shares a personal story about a past failure. Just when you thought she was all business, she drops this bombshell of human experience. It's like seeing a superhero without their mask. Suddenly, they're relatable, and you find yourself lowering your guard. This controlled vulnerability is her secret weapon. By showing just a glimpse of her softer side, she makes a powerful statement. I'm strong enough to be open and smart enough to choose when to do it. It's the emotional equivalent of a plot twist in a thriller movie. Just when you think you know where the story is going, she flips the script. Her ability to reveal vulnerability at just the right moment can evoke a mix of admiration and apprehension in others. On one hand, they see her as more approachable and human. On the other, they realize there's more to her than meets the eye. It's like discovering the quiet barista at your local coffee shop is also a concert pianist. You're impressed and suddenly aware that you've underestimated them. In personal relationships, this trait is equally captivating. While some people wear their hearts on their sleeves or hide behind emotional walls, she lets her guard down selectively. It's like she's giving you a peek behind the curtain, showing you just enough to connect deeply, but not so much that you ever feel you fully know her. This keeps people intrigued, always guessing and never quite feeling complacent. Her controlled vulnerability sends a clear message. She's in charge of her story. She's not afraid to show her scars, but she chooses when and how to reveal them. It's a dance of strength and sensitivity that keeps others on their toes, respecting her depth and being cautious about misjudging her. So while some might see vulnerability as a flaw, a Sigma female uses it strategically. It's a reminder that true strength often lies in balancing toughness and tenderness, and she's mastered the art of walking that tightrope with finesse. Number 7. Elusive presence. A Sigma female has mastered the art of being selectively available. She's like a rare mythical creature, appearing only when she chooses and always leaving a lasting impression. This elusive presence can make others anxious, constantly seeking her approval and feeling uncertain about when and how she might influence situations. Imagine you're at a party. Everyone's mingling and chatting, but there's one person who hasn't arrived yet. The Sigma female. People keep glancing at the door, wondering when she'll show up, if at all. When she finally walks in, it's like the atmosphere changes. Conversations shift, and everyone becomes a little more alert. Her presence is felt even when she's not around, like a phantom limb. Her selective availability isn't about playing hard to get. It's a strategic move. She appears when least expected, and often when her impact will be greatest. Maybe she's at the crucial meeting where big decisions are made, but then she's absent for the routine check-ins. This makes others keenly aware of her influence, always guessing and second-guessing their actions in her absence. This unpredictability keeps people on their toes. It's like trying to predict where lightning will strike next. Just when you think you've figured her out, she changes the game. Her approval becomes a coveted prize, and her opinions are weighed heavily because they're not given out freely. In social settings, her elusive nature can be equally magnetic. She's not the one always available for every hangout, but when she does show up, everyone wants her attention. It's like she's the rare concert ticket everyone wants to snag. You never know if she's going to accept an invite, and that uncertainty makes her all the more intriguing. Her ability to be selectively present means that when she does engage, it's meaningful and impactful. People hang on her words and actions, knowing they're rare and valuable. She's like a limited edition release in a world of mass production. Her rarity makes her presence precious. So, while others might be constantly available, a Sigma female's elusive presence keeps her in a league of her own. She's the wild card, the game changer, the one who keeps everyone guessing, and in doing so, she maintains a level of intrigue and respect that's hard to match. Number 8. Masterful body language. A Sigma female knows that actions speak louder than words, and she uses her body language to convey dominance and control effortlessly. Her movements are refined and deliberate, sending clear messages without needing to speak. This can be unsettling for those who rely heavily on verbal communication. Imagine you're at a family dinner and the room is buzzing with chatter. Then the Sigma female walks in. She doesn't have to say a thing to command attention. The way she stands, straight, confident, owning the space, says it all. She makes direct eye contact, not in a confrontational way, but with an intensity that shows she means business. It's like she has this invisible force field that demands respect. Her gestures are precise and purposeful. When she speaks, she doesn't fidget or flail around. She might use a simple, controlled hand movement to emphasize a point, and suddenly, everyone's laser-focused. It's like watching a skilled conductor leading an orchestra. Every move is intentional, creating harmony and order. Even in casual settings, her body language sets her apart. At a coffee shop, while others might be nervously shifting from foot to foot or crossing their arms defensively, she's relaxed and poised. She can convey confidence just by the way she leans back in her chair or holds a cup. It's like she's sending out signals that say, "I've got this," and everyone else picks up on it, consciously or not. Her use of body language to convey messages can make those who rely on words feel a bit off balance. It's like playing a game where you suddenly realize the other player is communicating in a whole different language, and they're winning. While others are busy talking, she's already communicated volumes with a single raised eyebrow or a slight tilt of her head. This mastery of nonverbal cues can make people feel like they're constantly trying to decode her. They might be chattering away, but in the back of their minds, they're wondering what she's really thinking and what her next move might be. It's like being in a poker game where she's got the best poker face, leaving everyone else second-guessing their hands. So while some people might need a megaphone to make their presence known, a Sigma female does it with a glance, a stance, and a few well-timed gestures. Her masterful body language keeps everyone on their toes, showing that true power often lies in what's not said. Thanks for tuning in, unique people. See you in our next video. Take care for now, and may blessings follow you. Bye.